What's up guys, it's Jake, back with another Dawn of War Soulstorm 1v1 video. And in today's video we're going to be looking at Necrons on the top side, played by Dream, with his opponent being Dark Eldar on the bottom side, played by PXRNX DXMXN. I think we all know what that means, but I'll call him Demon. I'll just say Demon. They're playing on Battle Marshes today. A pretty interesting matchup. You definitely don't see this get played a lot. Either way, Demon is going to start off with the Hall of Blood, one generator. Not going for the Reaver Jet Bike opener. This is kind of one of the only matchups where you don't really see that opening get played. Dark Eldar versus Necrons. I'm not 100% sure why, but if I had to guess, it would be because the Reaver Jet Bikes, that opening is just not as efficient. I think Dark Eldar wants to go for a earlier tier 1 in this, earlier tier 2, sorry, match. So, meanwhile, on the top side, Necrons going for all the Scarabs and getting all of them to build generators. Also going to capture this point here with the last Scarab squad, and he's going to go straight for the Necron warriors. Yeah, pretty standard stuff from him. Sorry about that. Yep, so Demon doing the standard thing you'd see with the warrior squad. Just use them to capture the points. If you're playing Dark Eldar, you may as well use that to your advantage. The fact that they can capture points quicker than other races, with the exception of like Orcs and IG, obviously. But definitely against Necrons, especially in some of these matchups, you see, in fact, the Dark Eldar go into the Necron base to try at least capture one of his points as well. That'll just give you some extra requisition while also denying 1 point from your Necron enemy. Either way, the warriors were a bit late here. They come just as the Scarabs were capping the point. Scarabs will have to retreat, but now Necrons is aware that what plans the Dark Eldar had in mind, so he will send some warriors over to hopefully scare these warriors away. But now the Archon comes out, and Necrons is going to have a bit of a problem here. Luckily he did make the Necron Lord. That's good. The Necron Lord will be extremely useful in this match. Jumps in, starts tying up the warrior squads here. Meanwhile, the Archon will chase these Necron warriors around so that can ease some of the pressure on the Dark Eldar warriors. But just look at how quickly these units get hurt from the Necron warriors. Very squishy units. If we just quickly look, no, Dark Eldar isn't going tier 2 yet. Plus 98 to plus 10 for him, looking pretty good in terms of economy compared to Necrons. Plus 60. One generator away from being the ideal starting income. But now the disruption field is being researched on the Necron warriors, and the Chronometron was done as well. Interesting, okay. Well, the Dark Eldar are pretty fast units, so I feel like Dream just wants to slow them down a bit just so he can get in close with the Necron warriors. In this map, the Necrons have to do a lot of walking. They do have the summoning ability, but that gets recharged every 2 minutes. So, as you can see, they walk too slow, and Dark Eldar have the advantage in mobility on this map. Yeah, lots of advantages for Dark Eldar here. Even with the Scourges, they can jump over this middle part. Necrons really do struggle a little bit on this map. Now, Dream is gonna go for this LP2 here. Dark Eldar will rush in to try and defend it. 2 Necron warrior squads though, with disruption field, it's be pretty hard to deal with. I don't think even the warriors really do enough damage here. Demon drops down the Homunculus Laboratory. Maybe we'll see a Homunculus from him. Homunculus with the what's it called? Torch Amp is a kind of a nightmare for Necrons. It makes them even slower than they already are. So, but now some flayed ones get dropped in. Necron's army is looking pretty strong here. I'm not sure that Dark Eldar has enough to deal with it. He only has the 2 Warrior squads plus a Mandrake squad, which only has 1 model left, and the Archon. Did he have the Archon? Sorry, wait. No, I think the Archon died. One Archon trying to melee all these Necron warriors won't last long at all. Flayed ones do get wiped though. They were a little bit overextended. Didn't quite have the supporting fire from these Necron warriors. And now the 3rd warrior squad comes out from Demon. It's hard to tell if he's tier 2 or not. I don't think he is. We haven't seen any tier 2 units out on the field yet. Another Flayed One squad now gets dropped in Dark Eldar's base. Losing the LP2 here as well. His economy did get... will have some drawbacks a little bit. So he's just going to have to fight for his life here, trying to take out as many Necron units as he can. Actually, it looks like quite a few did go down. Big sneeze, sorry. Yeah, look at all these Necron warriors going down. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't see this squad here. They were mostly almost fully reinforced, I think. But 2 squads have been reduced to... 1 squad has been reduced to 1. Meanwhile, this is about half strength. So pretty good defense by Demon. But he's under a lot of pressure here. I'm not sure if he can recover. How's Necron's economy doing? Still at plus 60 though, and not much power in the bank. Either he's investing a lot in keeping this Necron army alive. So, while he is doing some damage to Demon's base, he will be a bit behind on the tech game a little bit. But having said that, this LP2 almost goes down. So really nice economy damage from Dream here.
Victory countdown has begun.
But Demon is not giving up. Keeps chasing down these Necron warriors with his own Dark Eldar warriors here. Homunculus came out at some point. I did see him come out earlier. I didn't mention it. But yeah, the Homunculus is also a good unit to make, especially in this matchup. Now the Torture Amp gets dropped, and look at how much slower these Necron warriors move. Yeah, they will have to jump back. They were kind of trapped in slow motion there. So nice forcing of the summoning ability. But now Demon can reclaim his strategic point, needs to capture it ASAP. Luckily, it seems like both his Mandrake squads survived, despite having just 1 unit left in the squad. Demon also has this relic as well, so not too bad. He did manage to capture his relic, that's good. But yeah, Dream did have both the critical locations, but Demon is taking care of that, taking back this critical location here, and he'll now push on this Necron relic on the left side. Meanwhile, Dream will push on the right side. This LP2 is really badly damaged. Unfortunately, he didn't. Demon didn't repair it, so it could go down here. Pretty sure these Necron warriors will definitely be strong enough to take care of that. Too many LPs going down for Demon. It sets him back every single time. 12 by plus 12 each time. Necron's still tier 1, however. And he's still running on the plus 60 economy. That's crazy. Sacrificing the economy game for a strong tier 1 fight. I think that is the way to go here, to be honest, against Dark Eldar. Gotta try finish it as soon as possible. I think Dark Eldar do have the edge in this map, especially against Necrons. Now 2 Flayed One squads get dropped. Dark Eldar's ready tier 2, and he goes for some Scourges. Okay, interesting. Obviously he doesn't need to make the Dark Lances on the Scourges, since Necrons actually has no vehicles. But definitely the Scourges and their standard weapon will bring some much needed fire support for sure. And just like that, the Necrons again have to teleport away from Demon's base. Some Scarabs just floating around this listening post here. Pretty interesting stuff. Now it looks like Demon's going to try push on this right side. And Demon just, once again, coming down this left side. They like to go in opposite directions. Looks like Demon will actually come to meet them in combat. Though, he's not going to push on this right side here. Now Dream is finally going tier 2. We're 11 minutes into this game, and his economy is at plus 80 now, looking a little bit better. He does lose the relic on the left side, however. I think these Mandrakes will get wiped. I guess they didn't see the Necron warriors coming. Ooh. One model just barely survives there. Crazy, crazy stuff. Also, the relic on this side, the LP2, was destroyed as well. Good stuff from Dream. He's playing his cards right here. He's just taking out LP after LP. Plus 80 to plus 20 for Dark Eldar. Now this Necron Lord will tie up these warriors. It looks like everything's being microed over here, but not so much over this side. Warriors should be fighting in melee there. That Necron Lord is really low on health though. Maybe they will be able to kill him. No, that's nonsense. Warriors start to retreat now. They don't have the poison blades. I guess they don't really need it since Demon hasn't made any kind of melee focused units yet. What's he gonna go for now? No Witch Cult Arena yet. Some witches might be good here. Dream makes another warrior squad, and he also makes the greatest summoning core. And one thing I found out in this map, it's generally better to go for the tomb spiders instead of the destroyers once you get the greatest summoning core up, because the tomb spiders with their weapon, the particle projector or whatever it's called, that they can add on, is better than the destroyer because it can actually damage buildings better. It's got longer range. The tomb spider also has more health than the destroyer as well. So we might see some tomb spiders from Dream here. He goes for some wraiths too, or our wraith. Chronometron used on these warrior squads. Oh, Scourges did jump in on this point as well. Pretty nice usage of the jump. Takes out one obelisk. Meanwhile, Archon and a warrior squad gonna try to take out this obelisk as well. Might even get it down, hopefully. Almost. The Scarab keeps repairing it. Nasty Kaka. Not gonna go down quite yet. Yeah, Demon really wants to get rid of this Flayed One squad first. But he's got to destroy it before the Scarab repairs it. There we go. Now the Necron Warriors are going to push into Dark Eldar's base here. Once again. Meanwhile, Demon also has some troops in Necron's base. One warrior squad gets teleported back to defend the generators. He'll definitely need to do this. Otherwise the Scourges will be able to wipe out these generators, and Necrons definitely doesn't want that. The Archon as well, focusing some generators too. Looks like this LP2 was destroyed by the Necron warriors, and now the Dark Eldar warriors are fighting back, but they're a little bit too close. I think they need to get out of there. But with two fights going on at the same time, the micro game must be really, really intense right now for both players. Dark Eldar also taking this point back from Necrons. Some witches are out now for Dark Eldar. It's probably what scared those Necron warriors away. Pretty good, pretty good. Necron Lord died. Dreamer's remaking him. Ooh, and we've got the Crucible Malediction on the Archon now. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know what the Archon was doing with all these Necron warriors surrounding him. Gets melted down by those Gorse weapons. And there we go, now we see the Tomb Spider finally coming out forward from Dream. Yeah, very good unit to have. Definitely the better option to make than the Destroyers in this matchup. Destroyers do more damage, but the Particle Projector has more utility. So the Necron Lord now jumps in amongst these warriors. Kind of unstoppable right now. Look at him going on a killing rampage here. Oh, excuse me. Plus 85 for Necrons. Plus 111 to plus 19 for Dark Eldar. He makes a second Witch squad. It's going to be hard dealing with all these fully upgraded Necron warriors though. I think they have the disruption field too. Oh, it doesn't look like it. With this new graphics mod, it's hard to tell. It's easy to tell without the graphics mod, but I'm not sure otherwise. But there we go. Witch squads tie up one squad and it breaks immediately. Both squads get broken thanks to the Screams of the Damned and the Homunculus weapon. It's a good idea to break the Necron warriors' morale because they're really strong otherwise. But once the morale is broken, you can actually have a more fair fight, I guess. Look at these Necron warriors. Lots of Necron warriors going down here. Will we get a squad wipe? Fair play to Dream for fighting on. I would have pulled out the Necron warriors much earlier, but no, he's being persistent, which is good. Here's the Particle Projector on the Tomb Spider. Look at the range on this thing. And it does good damage too. Witches will try and tie it, but the Tomb Spider is also really good in melee as well, so you know, this unit is pretty amazing. It can also recycle Necron bodies too. Oh, looks like some Necron warriors were saved. They jumped back to the base. Dream is already trying to reinforce them back up to full strength.
Mine is the right to lead.
Meanwhile, Dark Eldar's economy plus 93 to plus 28. It's okay, but I think he will need more points. Needs to recapture his relic, maybe even steal a critical location just for some extra requisition. Meanwhile, Necrons are sitting on plus 106. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's honestly pretty good. Makes a third Tomb Spider squad. Like I was saying before, the particle projector is good against buildings too, unlike the destroyers. Destroyers are only good against infantry. But 3 Tomb Spiders can come in and start assaulting some Dark Elder buildings. I've seen it in other replays. I think it was Calvin Klein versus Yang Wen Li. Same matchup. Calvin Klein used the Tomb Spiders to go into Dark Elder's base and take out some of his buildings like the plasma generators and slave chambers. Bit of an engagement going on here anyway. Oh, what's this? Is that GG? Oh wow. I didn't see these Necron Warriors on this side. Maybe, yeah, I guess Dark Elder didn't have enough to stop the double-edged attack here. Necron Warriors up here, Tomb Spiders, Flayed Ones down here. Wow, what a game. Okay. So this game goes to Necrons. Let's see the score. Wow, you're kidding me. 125 to 126. Pretty high score, with only one unit difference. That's crazy. But in this case, in a matchup like this, it's not ideal. Especially since Necron Warriors aren't the easiest units to take out. Resources, technology. Well guys, that was Dark Elder versus Necrons on Battle Marshes. Hope you enjoyed the video. If any pros want to speak out about my theories, just please comment down below. I'm begging you, please do it. Honestly. I love reading the comments, so there you go. Anyway guys, that's been me, Jagus. See you guys in the next one. Peace.